A central government official says no to publicly nominating chief executive candidates. US and Russia agree on plans for Syria, and Japan launches new rockets into space. Good evening. The Pan-Democrats' proposal to allow the public to nominate candidates in the 2017 chief executive election has again been described as against the Basic Law by a central government official in Hong Kong. But a Basic Law committee member says that doesn't necessarily mean Beijing has totally ruled out public participation in the nomination process. Rani Santani has more. The Secretary for Transport and Housing pointed out that Hong Kong's housing demand for the next 30 years is almost equivalent to building one Sha Tin new town every decade. But a geography professor insists what the city needs most is to know when to curb demand. Diane To reports. More than 150 people are already queuing up for tickets for the Chief Executive's public forum tomorrow in Wan Chai. They are waiting by the Leighton Hill Community Hall, where tickets will be handed out starting at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Some 30 people were queuing up alongside posters warning that those beyond this point would probably not get tickets. And members of the radical group People Power are also waiting by the Tang Shui Kin Victoria Government School, where the event will be held. In that which is Leung Chun-ying's third such forum this summer, he will be joined by Secretary for Transport and Housing Anthony Cheung and Secretary for Labour and Welfare Matthew Chung. The police have already authorised several groups to hold protests tomorrow. The US Secretary of State and Russia's foreign minister say they've reached agreement on a framework for Syria to destroy all of its chemical weapons. And United Nations Secretary General believes a UN report, expected to be delivered Monday, will provide clear evidence of the use of chemical weapons in a deadly attack in Syria last month. Alan Buckney reports. The US state of New Jersey faces a colossal loss after a raging fire destroyed most of the iconic seaside boardwalk that was just rebuilt due to Superstorm Sandy. The inferno engulfed at least 30 stores around Seaside Heights, triggering massive smoke plumes that were visible for miles. The fire started in an ice cream shop and quickly spread to other stores. Firefighters from all over the state battled the blaze, and one of them was injured. The newly built Oceanfront Road had just reopened to tourists in June after being battered by Superstorm Sandy. Governor Chris Christie vows to investigate the cause. The epic flooding in Boulder, Colorado continued today as hundreds of residents left stranded had to be rescued. As Sonia Artero reports, 4 people have been killed and a number of others remain unaccounted for. Japan's first new rocket in 12 years successfully blasted off today. The 3-stage rocket called Epsilon lifted off from a space center on Kyushu Island. A previous launch last month was halted 19 seconds before liftoff due to a computer glitch. Today's success means Japan may eventually enter the growing multi-billion-dollar satellite launch industry. The rocket's smaller size and a computer system capable of performing its own system checks mean fewer support personnel and lower equipment costs. Today's launch carries a satellite equipped with an ultraviolet telescope for observation of the solar system from space. And back locally, visitors to Victoria Park for the Mid-Autumn Festival are in for a treat as a giant moon lantern promises to grab a lot of attention. Vicky Kung reports designers used some very unconventional materials to build the lantern. And tonight's winning Mark 6 numbers are 6, 21, 29, 39, 40 and 47, and the extra number is 33. Tomorrow's weather is shaping up to be a little cloudy with rain in between sunny periods. Temperatures will range between 26 and 31 degrees. That's the news. Thanks for watching. Good night.